Well, let's turn attention back to our coverage of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. We told you earlier that U.S. intelligence claims that over 20,000 Russian soldiers have died in the past 5 months. And to help us discuss this is a global affairs analyst, Collin Nweke. Let's talk about the impact of this on the Russian military architecture, if these figures were to be accurate.
If these figures were to be accurate, of course it is a serious dent on the military architecture of Russia. Now, whether the figures are accurate or not is something I would leave somewhere in the middle, because when Kyiv, the spokesman of Pentagon, was asked exactly the same question, he declined to give an answer. Now, what that tells us is that there are a lot going on that are not quite visible to ordinary eyes like yours and mine. And so when you also consider that the 20,000 estimated that was given is just a fraction of the total casualty, because the total casualty has been placed at approximately 100,000. Now you begin to have a sense of the human catastrophe that is going on there. Now, I believe that even the most ardent critics of Russia, who are unhappy with with Putin for being the aggressor here, for starting this war, are tired of these figures being brandished. The United States sharpening its propaganda machine. What people now want to see is what is a clear roadmap towards peace, because these are human lives, for Christ's sake, and this carnage has got to stop, whether on the Russian side or on the Ukrainian side. I think that is where the world should be looking towards now.
And to whose benefit will it be if this war were to continue for another year? Is it for Russia or for Ukraine when it comes to where to draw from and how many countries they can draw from in terms of military weapons?
The loser in all of this is humanity as a whole. That's, in general terms. Now, taking it a bit closer to answering your questions in specific terms, well, some have actually asserted that the greatest, the person or the country that draws the greatest benefit out of, this war continuing is the United States of America, for reasons that are, again, not quite visible to the ordinary eyes in terms of weapon sales and so on and so forth. Now, on the other hand, again, coming closer to answering your questions in more specific terms, I believe that Russia is suffering very, very seriously here, but Ukraine is not going quite on hot. Look at the infrastructure damages. Okay, Russia is suffering. So, there are losses across the board, and there are those who are gaining as well. The United States and the allies, perhaps, being part of it. The only way they can prove that that is not the case is to shorten the lifespan of this war and let peace reign.
Now we'll see how that plays out. Russia the Russian President Vladimir Putin has been warned he could be arrested if he attends a BRICS summit in South Africa. That's a lot, to look at, and always a pleasure to speak with you as you help us